Hey there, fellow invokers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Death Cult, episode 39, Summoning Backup. So let's decide on what my next project should be. So, there we go. Not all these goals necessarily make sense. Just, it's a generic list. But if you don't vote on Crafting Room, I would add maybe another fabrication bench so that we can fabricate components faster with 2 crafters. For Dining and Recreation, I would continue to try to have it floored up nicer and maybe even potentially add in some art or whatever. You know, actually one thing that I want to do... Let's see. I'm going to change these around a little bit. I'm going to change the list entirely. There. A much truncated list. So I'll reset the timer. So we can either focus on void stuff, focus on construction projects, focus on weapons, armor, research, or viewer suggestions. How's that for a truncated list? I think that's a little bit easier to build up. Another thing I could do in the prison here is to granite tile it up so that it's nicer for the people that we want to convert and recruit, so that they're happier with their prison. I don't think that's necessarily unreasonable. You know, a cult is only as successful as it adds new people to it, I think. Sounds creepy. Sounds Jonestown-y, but it's true. God, I must say, it is so easy to kill Thrumbo when it's just like, oh, send the ghouls to do it. Alright, ghouls, you're probably hungry. Is there a... Yeah, go eat some deer. It looks like focusing on weapons, armor, and research. 'Tis be the options. So ground pen scanning just got done. Nice. So we do have the ability to deep drill and ground pen scan now. I'm going to have you guys... So it looks like we're going to focus on weapons, armor, and research. What next research should we do? So here's some options. We could do... So we have cyclic brewing and beer brewing. We could do tox generators. No, I'm going to take that off the list too. So tube TV for another recreation type. Jump packs. I'm going to have to write some options down. So do we have prosthetics? No, we don't have prosthetics. So, tube television, prosthetics, recon armor, jump packs, drug production, standard mech, pulse munitions. I'm just going to call it pulse weapons. It's easier for people to understand. And shield. No, I don't really need shields. Gun turrets, I guess. Another thing to consider, because we were thinking about it, maybe a dead life dust would be, I would need mortar. Well, no, I would need IEDs for that. So, there's the list. You're able to make the shells with already. I'm already able to make the shells, but I would need the, I think. Hang on, let me look at that. If that's something we want to do. So dead life shells are made on the bioferret shaper. Yeah. So I can already make the shells if we want. One thing that we could do is the ceremonial hoods made from Devil Strand would be also pretty strong, but I don't have access to just Devil Strand at the moment. But that's something to consider in the future. I think Hyperweave ceremonial hoods would be ideal. I should have probably considered buying it from the bulk goods trader, but I didn't. So that's on me. Skip abductions done in 6 hours, and that's something I want to run as well. And I'm going to replace the beds in here from wood to granite. So if they have a tantrum and they want to punch things, granite beds are going to be a lot harder for them to destroy. We're going to queue up some drug production. What I think I'm going to do to pair with that is drug production to medicine. Do both. What's my opinion on the new DLC? I think all the RimWorld DLCs are pretty phenomenal. As a sort of blanket opinion on all of them all. You know, they're all awesome. So very low complaints with them in general. Alright, let's run another skip abduction. We are kind of low on blood, and blood's our currency for our sanguiphages, so get some more blood. Oh, you know what? I'm going to wait until the Void Sculpture is pulled in. I know it's not a huge percentage, but it's enough of a percentage that it's worth doing, I think. There we go. Skip abduction with Valka. 83%. Oops, I misclicked. There we go. So the prison barracks is a little bit more impressive, and that will help our prisoner be convinced to join us. Also, interestingly, he likes to eat insect meat, so the fact that we're feeding him insect meat is like a benefit to him, which is hilarious. Alright, you are... Wait, you're a Berserker Chief. Are you the leader of your... So what is this, Outlaw Creed? Wait, what faction are you? Now I'm confused. Oh, Pollution Society. Jono? No, you're not the leader. Okay. I would have thought that was really funny if you were. So you are unwaveringly loyal, so we're not going to be able to recruit you. We could hypothetically enslave you or ghoulify you. You're just a baseliner, though, so it's probably not that interesting to ghoulify you. So I'm just going to decide to blood bag you. I'm going to make that decision. Also, let's strip them, because I don't need them to have plate armor. Blood feed and hemogen farm. So that should help our low hemogen problems a bit. Oh, Lord. We've been butchering humans, and their clothing is everywhere. So when it comes to improving our gear, everything is kind of contingent upon plasteel and advanced components, right? More or less. I don't think that's a huge generalization. So that means we need material for that, right? Obviously. Let's go ahead and get the ground pen scanners built. Trying to think. Maybe I'll put one here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and decide to get our renewables back. I don't really mind having a nice, having a diverse power grid, in other words. So having a little renewables, having a little solar power, etc. So as far as the gear that we want goes, at the moment I don't really have the research for like awesome stuff. So what I can focus on is getting Thrumbo, which is more or less what Crackhead's been working on. Crackhead's been making new clothing for us. So I'm going to take Crackhead off of construction. So he's just making Thrumbo clothing for us. I think ceremonial hoods would be really handy to get. Oh no, Carthrain, don't wear that. I'm going to change some clothing policies here to just disallow plate, because plate is so slow moving, so I don't have to actually keep it forbidden. Dead Calm Gene for the new dude? Sounds wise to me. Let's load up Blood Bag. So with ground pen scanning, we'll be able to deep drill for gold and plasteel eventually. Arthrin, what is your heal timer? 2 days? The Revenant is still set to study, yeah. Anytime you move an entity, it like defaults to being studied. For better or for worse. Alright, it's annoying, man. I'm going to fill those in. So, ground pen scanning means that we need, maybe I'll have Whirlig off of construction as well. So it's just Jazz constructing more or less, so that we have more researchers. Because improving our weapons, armor, and research means I need a lot of research to do. I also don't have sterile tiles in here. So, question for you all. Should I build a second research bench? Yes or no? I have one. I could expand my research room to include 2 if you guys think I should. And then if that was the case, I would probably also consider grabbing sterile materials to be able to silver floor up the room, because I have plenty of silver and steel, so I don't think that's necessarily all that unreasonable to do. One more minute on that, but it looks like it's going to win. The other thing I might want to do in the meantime is add additional power to my power grid, because I see my power numbers dropping as I'm adding more things to the grid, like a ground bend scanner and keeping the biofire shaper on and things like that. So, did we end up? No, wow, I still haven't. Okay. I'm going to force Ivalka to work in the serum lab, too. Yeah, we're having a bit of a power shortage, which is why I was adding the generators. But it looks like I'm missing components for that. Let me look at the geysers. So there's this geyser, but it's pretty close to the edge of the map. Drug production just got done. I did say I was going to get medicine afterwards. I think it makes most sense to add this here to our base. So I think what I'll do is something like this. It looks a little crazy, but it serves a purpose. There. For better or for worse, this will be part of the project. And then maybe for my own ease of access, 2 granite doors paired with 2 wood doors, so that I can breeze through this area myself more easily. Granite should probably be on the outside and forced open. We just got a distress signal, so I'll take a look at that in just a second. Alright, so yes, second research bench, got it. Perfect, because I had planned on it. That's fortuitous. I am surprised between 2 blood bags, we're still struggling on keeping up with our requirements. Maybe not that surprised. Actually, it makes more sense if the pass-through... I'm going to change this around a little bit. It's really here that we'd want it. so that we don't have to go all the way around this thing. Okay. Drawing Shamblers can be summoned again. Copy that. And I'll add some additional capacity to the prison, hoping that it fills up soon. I'm also missing a door here. It was originally sandstone and I wanted to replace it. So with this opened up, the idea was to put a second research bench here, and then the multi-analyzer was still linked to both, and then maybe have this door move there, get rid of this shelf entirely, and we'll have a lot more space in our research room. It's too bad that the high-tech research benches can't be moved, because it'd be nice to be able to walk through here, but we can't. It's fine. I'd also say that at this point, the foot traffic to this room is not so much a problem because it's so isolated from the outside dirt that we're not going to track a lot of filth in. So I'm going to add a door here where there wasn't one previously, just so that it's faster to traverse around. A masterwork bed? Oh, okay. Well done, Jazz, I guess. We got 3 of the 4 serums I asked for. I think we ran out of twisted meat for the rest. The problem is the little finger spikes. They explode when they die. They don't really give you meat. Oh, so Brady Bill's infection's already done. Cool. Don't need to worry about that. So Karthrain has miracle healing. Let's lay on hands our bad back arm scar dude. So their shoulder got replaced with a flesh tentacle. That's fine. Something went horribly wrong? No, honestly, it didn't. That went very right. We got rid of the bad back and got a flesh tentacle. Sounds good to me. While interacting with the obelisk, Whirlig so the thing tried to mutate him and failed because he's already such a mutant. All right. Task failed successfully. That's pretty funny. All right. Finally, we're working on the hallway out to a new geothermal generator, which should help our power grid situation a bit. Also, probably don't ever want that roofed up, so I'll just add a never roof this up order to it. So a ton of what we're currently working on is demanding a sizable sum of components. I think there was a ship chunk a while back. Let's, well, you know what I could do is compacted machinery. We have still plenty of compacted machinery in the map tile, and because we already have fabrication up, it doesn't... I can easily just mine the compacted machinery for all the components that we need for all the stuff that we need to do. So Jazz, congratulations. You get to mine all that stuff. Oh, Manhunter pack of red foxes. Oh, cool. Schedule. Everybody inside. Let me update the inside zone, because I think the inside zone had some issues. Yes, issue. The foxes are going to be coming to this door here. If I'm not mistaken, it's the only valid spot in. So instead, I want them to come to... this one. Mildew, close that door while you're coming in. I might want to leave some extra space because there's an issue with pathing. Got it. Thank you for the warning, Raptor Talon. I kind of figured that, like, extra space would be desirable. I just didn't plan for it, but yeah, it's not that much more expensive to do that. Also just looks nicer, I guess. Okay, so the only valid way into the base is here. Fish pickles will be front and center. And now we're just waiting for all the foxes. Would I recommend playing Randy Random? Sure. Randy Random is a fun interlude into RimWorld, in my opinion. I personally like Randy Random just for the crazy antics that it will get you into. Phoebe might be better if you're new, though. If you're really new. But it really depends on how risk and losing adverse you are. If you're a new player to RimWorld and you don't want to have to constantly start new colonies, the easier difficulties, the better for you. Because RimWorld is absolutely going to soul crush you playing it for the first time. That's like a very normal experience. And if that's a problem for you, then like absolutely by all means play on easier difficulties. But if you love to restart games, the whole motto, of course, is, this is a motto that RimWorld took from Dwarf Fortress, which is losing is fun. A lot of the times, and I even save scum from time to time. It usually happens like once or twice a series. I try to avoid it. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Yeah, if you don't believe that losing is fun, RimWorld is a tough game to learn, because even on really easy difficulties, it's very easy for you to make minor mistakes. Like, I regularly make a mistake of, like, allowing someone that has an infection to, like, wander around until they succumb to that infection, and that, like, regularly happens in my colonies, which is embarrassing considering I have thousands of hours in this game, but that's just the nature of RimWorld. It gives you a lot to manage, and then it basically tells you good luck. It's like, oh, and if you don't manage this well, you die. Good luck! You know, and it advises for your attention. Okay, let's get the hell out of here because of the long rot. Problems? Oh, there is still one up. So if I did want a Dead Life Dust, and obviously it didn't get voted on, a bunch of fox corpses would be a good way to do it. But alright, the Animal Manhunter pack, 76 foxes. Done. You know what I might want to do? So let's dump their corpses here and then burn them. The reason I drew them in here is so that it would be very easy for me to get rid of their corpses. So what I'm going to do is rotten fox corpses get put there. I don't want to be hauling all the corpses everywhere around the map. That's a waste of my time, but the fox corpses will burn. Oh, hello. We have breachers. A bunch of tribal... Okay, so the issue here is these guys are... These guys are impids, and they're going to throw fire at me as we fight them. I have an idea. For my idea to work, it requires my door to be, doors to be closed. Dave, let's go ahead and activate a biomutation pulsar. And get our doors closed. I don't really need them hauled far. I just need my doors closed. Okay, so the ones that were down but not dead got mutated into finger spikes. But now the impid breachers have tons of flesh beasts all over the map to deal with, which is good. My ghouls are coming in to help deal with the finger spikes that were mutated from the downed foxes, which is why I was trying to finish them off, but figured it was better for me to trigger it sooner than to let the impids get close, because I don't really want the impids burning stuff, right? And then while we do that, I can also draw flesh beasts, so that there's even more for them to mess with. So Brady Bill, I think you're the only one not involved in the ritual. I'm going to have you close this door. And then haul this fox out of the way. Okay. Forcing everyone inside. Yep. Zones look right. So the impids are having a fun time, and I would love to get some impids in my prison for two reasons. One, it would be amazing if I was able to scan very fast runner off of them, because my ghouls would be much more powerful with very fast runner. And two, it would be amazing to also scan fire resistant, because having fireproof, fast-moving ghouls would be freaking scary. Now, if you're wondering, ghouls cannot fire spew. Abilities are not usable on ghouls. So ghouls, given fire spew, do not benefit from fire spew. It will be suppressed by ghouls. Visitors. Yeah, maybe now's a bad time. But, yeah, whatever. It actually wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to have a door here at some point. Normally forced open, but I could close it in cases like this so that I can clean stuff up and still have access to the outside. Brady Bill, what is your construction skill? 3? I'm going to try to build this door anyway. It'd be terrifying if ghouls could spew fire. Or imagine ghouls with, like, single phase powers of being able to, like, long jump legs and coagulate. Ghouls that could... Well, ghouls don't even have blood for hemogen, but yeah, there's a good reason why those abilities were disabled. Not my ambrosia! Alright. Oh! Oh! Wait. Oh! Oh, yes! The flesh beasts are arriving directly where the raid is. Eat it! This is what I wanted to do as Void Embracers, is to use the Void to mess with their enemies. Bullseye! They're fleeing. I would, like I said, I would love to be able to capture them, but unfortunately it doesn't look like any of them are downed yet. So I'm also going to send my ghouls out to go... Oh, God, they're all just instantly dying. You pathetic little impids. And what I need is a shock lance. Can you come back? Like, attack me again? No? Boo. Yeah, you can still have ghouls with power claws and stuff. Yeah, I mean, my ghouls, I haven't done that yet because I don't have bionics, but you can have ghouls that have, like, architect parts. If you really wanted to have super ghouls. It maybe is a goal of mine at some point. Well, unfortunately for me, so there is Hannah that we could save, but unfortunately for me, yeah, we didn't end up with any impids to capture. But it was a raid that got dealt with pretty easily. And nobody got a coma as a result, so that's another bonus. So I am going to preemptively say that this area is going to be inside the base, even though technically it isn't, but Braidbeal is working on the door. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get some tough spikes out of this. And I wouldn't mind... Ooh, look, they had mortar parts and components. I wouldn't mind rescuing Hannah for the rep. We're evil, but, like, trade is still useful, even when you're evil. We're evil capitalists. Bomb Corp. Or I think just, like, every large corporation nowadays. Back to the Discord rant. Thought it was done. It wasn't. The majority of you are probably confused. We were talking about corporations on Discord earlier. Yeah, stone skin glands on ghouls would be pretty amazing as well. Bionic legs, possibly bionic arms or power claws. There's a lot of things you could do to ghouls to soup them up. Oh, there are some downed. Okay, I can't get to this one who's dead in 0.3 hours, but maybe I can get to the other one. I didn't see them until just now. Jazz, fly, you fool. Here, go out the center door. Kooks. Go get Kooks. I'm just gonna leave this door open, because honestly, I'm not worried about what comes in. Alright, I need a little bit of hemogen left to do the coagulate once we get there. But yeah, that's very handy. And actually, Ivalka's gonna beat you there, I think. Well, whoever, I don't care. Because I'm gonna coagulate both of them, Hannah and Kooks. There's still some flesh beasts left to... Oh yeah, there's a fair bit left to clean up. .5 hours. Go, go, go! And then also an infection. And if I'm not mistaken, Impets have weak immunity, so Kooks is going to need like actual proper healthcare as a result. Alright, did you heal Hannah? No, you have not. Alright, so you are going to be captured. And now my goals are going to, like, systematically clean out the surrounding area of flesh beasts. And I wouldn't mind having more twisted meat in my freezer. And in fact, one could make the argument of, like, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put my twisted meat in here so that it isn't eaten by my ghouls, because I use it for other means. And I want to keep it separated so that it isn't regularly consumed for ghoul sustenance, because it's annoying to need it and not have it. How's Miracle cooldown? 5 days. I think with just regular medicine, it won't be an issue. I can't imagine it would be a problem. With Shamblers, you did Flesh Beasts that I summoned, you did an awesome job of what I needed you to do. 10-10. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Death Cult, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 16th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch a next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow cultists.